Hey guys, it's me Sylvia, back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. We're in the car right now, and that is because we're on our way to Nordstrom. For today's video, we're gonna be hitting up the most luxurious makeup brands that they have to offer in Nordstrom. So we're talking YSL, Chanel, Charlotte Tilbury, you name it. We're gonna see what they have, ask for their most popular, expensive products, and buy them. Cha-ching! So we're gonna do some shopping, you know, explore a little bit, and then we'll take everything back to my studio and test everything out on this face of mine to see if it's really worth that money or not. Before we get started, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, click that little red button, and make sure you're also clicking the notification bell so you can get notified every time I drop a new video, so we can become best friends. Okay, you watch my videos, I'll love you forever, and that's how it goes. All right, Nordstrom, here we come. We're coming, we're gonna buy, we're gonna spend so much money. See you soon, bye. We have arrived, Nordstrom. I'm coming for you. Let's go. So we're at Dior. Let's see what we got. I know Dior is a little pricey. Okay, foundation 78 bucks. I mean, that's enough. This is the first little gondola we've been at, so I'm gonna take a look at the other brands and we'll get a good idea for what's the most expensive. I'm looking just basically for the most popular, most expensive products. Okay, geez, that's up there. Cheap price. And it's this interesting cushiony formula. So we're gonna head over to Tom Ford. You know, they have some expensive lip products. Let's do it. They look so fancy. So this is the one that you said was how much?
70.
Okay. I just feel so luxe. Like, no one talked to me. I'm over here living my best life. Does it smell like anything? No. A lipstick case?
Guerlain, you buy the refill,
Okay.
in whatever shade you want, and you keep the case. And the case is like a bullet, and then you open it, it has a mirror on the inside.
Never had my lipstick in a special case before. Very cool. So we got a lip product, a foundation. Let's get a concealer and like a face compact and an eyeshadow compact, and then we're Gucci, literally. So I'm thinking we'll do like an eyeshadow compact.
The new Desert Rose collection from Chanel.
So how much is this one?
97.
97
Yeah.
for
But people
mascara.
really-
Off to La Mer, just what my bank account was asking for. Oh my God, should we get a $75 lip liner? That hurts my heart. This blush is $135, I'm stressed. Jeez. Alrighty, let's do it. So we are back from Nordstrom. We spent a little over $900, cha-ching, which is fine. All in the name of experimenting and testing out these products and seeing what these high-end brands are about. I will spend the money so you don't have to. I tried to get a good variety, you know, test out all the different brands, but I still wanted to stick to the most expensive theme. We've got a couple products from La Mer, we got Guerlain, we got Giorgio, Armani. Okay, it's just fancy to even say. We got Dior, we got it all. What can I say? I went off. And that sales associate, like, shout out to her. She was selling me on these products. I'm so excited to try these products. From what she was telling me, like, they all sound amazing and they better be for how much they cost. My mom's gonna have a heart attack watching this video, I swear to God. She'll be like, I taught you better than this. Sorry, Mom. Love you. So let's get right into it. Okay, enough. Let's start with foundation. I got the Chantecaille Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation. Oh, she sounds fancy. And she better be, okay? This little guy was 106 Canadian dollars. I am in Canada right now, so that's what it came to. She's small, but she is expensive, just like me. Okay, so I opened it up. Inside it has this little do not discard cap situation on there, which is interesting. I feel like that's not very practical. Like, you have to keep this handy every single time you open and close it. So I mean, not a huge fan of the packaging as of yet, but let's not judge it before we try it. So I'm gonna take a bit on the back of my nail. Okay, you know the nail hacks if you have long nails. You can't scoop it this way. You gotta scoop it this way. And I'll just put little dots of that kind of all over my face. I think I'm gonna use a foundation brush rather than my beauty blender for this because I don't want my beauty blender to suck up all that product and waste it. We gotta savor it, you know? So let me just start by kind of stippling it. It's supposed to be a medium to full coverage, adjustable coverage with really good for you kind of ingredients. I mean, Future Skin, they called it. So it's this oil-free gel formula, and it does feel very cooling and super lightweight on my skin. Like, it does kind of feel like I'm applying a gel moisturizer or something. It's 60% charged water, so it's supposed to be super hydrating for your skin. I guess that's great for the winter months. I need some hydration. It's meant to be really good if you have very sensitive skin or a lot of redness. It has aloe in it. What else it got? Chamomile and arnica, supposed to calm irritation, soothe your skin. One layer, I feel like even my skin tone, I look very glowy, but it definitely didn't cover up my problem areas. You know, she doesn't have perfect skin. We need a little extra help. Let's try to build it with one more layer and see if we can get it to that full coverage that they're talking about. Because right now I'm definitely not seeing full coverage, honey. No. It's honestly just like melting into my skin though. This is definitely one of those foundations that's meant to be like undetectable. Cover. Oh, okay. Definitely built a little bit. So this is the second layer applied. We definitely were able to build it a bit, but I wouldn't say that you could go full coverage with this one. This is more of like light to medium coverage foundation. Like if you had freckles, they would still show. But if you have redness or just a little bit of discoloration, it'll definitely even that all out for you. But you ain't covering those hardcore problem acne spots. Like... I would just go over that with a little bit of concealer to add that extra coverage and just spot treat in those areas so then I could still have an overall very natural lightweight base. I feel like that's the best way to achieve a flawless base without having it be noticeable. We'll wait till the end of the video for my final thoughts on this foundation to kind of just see how it holds up, but right now I am really liking it. I feel like if you're the type of no makeup girl that just likes a nice even tone and it still to look like your skin, then you're gonna love this. I would definitely have to set my T-zone though, because I am oily in my T-zone, but we'll do that. We'll get to that. Next up, we're gonna try out the Mer Concealer in Light 12. It's a cream stick concealer, and this little guy was $109. Okay, Mer is very pricey, but they're mostly known for their great skincare. That's something I noticed too, just across the board with all of these products, is that most of these high-end brands are very skincare focused as well, so they have like good for your skin ingredients in all of their makeup. I mean, if you're paying that pricing, like you don't want to break out. No. So let's just apply that, see if it gets rid of these bags and dark circles. Also apply just a little bit down the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna blend it with my beauty blender. Oh, that's actually a lot more coverage than I expected from a cream concealer, which I'm glad because we definitely went very light coverage with the foundation. And this has Mer's Miracle Broth in it. I was like, what is this miracle broth they speak of? But apparently it's Mer's like secret formula that they have in all their products, and obviously has all these great properties in it that are supposed to keep you youthful. Youth boosting benefits is what it says, and antioxidants. So we love that. Blend it out really easily, kind of melt it into my skin, and it feels like it's one of those cream to powder formulas. It doesn't feel wet under my eye right now. I'm still seeing some shadows under my eyes here. It's not doing well to correct the gray and like dark circles I have. So I would probably wear this with the color corrector underneath or go a shade lower to help kind of correct that darkness. But I am starting to feel this, you know, very natural, effortless, very bougie and expensive base that we have going on. Before I move on, I do want to add a little bit of extra coverage just to my problem areas. This is the trick to getting a flawless base without looking like you wore too much foundation or too much makeup. Oh yes, now she's perfected. But let's try setting the concealer. I have the Mer The Powder, loose powder here. They only have one shade, it's supposed to be universal. And I was told by the sales associate that you can bake with it. So let's try that. It's supposed to be translucent and undetectable. It says it has air spun seaborne particles, some of the lightest materials on earth. I don't know what that is, but that sounds actually so fancy, like too fancy for me. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm putting air spun seaborne particles on my face. What? Let's also set my T-zone with this. And she was pricey, $129 for this guy right here. So the big selling point for this is that it's just super lightweight. Like you can't notice that you put a powder on your face. It's supposed to be very natural looking. Dust that off from my chin to chin chin. Let's do the flash test to see if there's any flashback, because obviously that's the most important thing with setting powder. So it passed the flash test with flying colors. My under eye looks very brightened, but very soft. And my makeup looks better in this picture than it does in the monitor right now. So I am confused. Like this foundation looks stunning. And I even swatched it to kind of really get a good look at it. And you can't tell on the camera, but it has the most subtle kind of luminosity to it. Like I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like glitter or anything, but it glows. And you can see that it like diffused the fine lines even on my hand when I swatched it. So I am really liking that powder. It kind of kind of reminds me of the new Becca translucent powder. I'll pop it up right here. I forget the name of it, but I've been loving that one so much. It feels just as lightweight as this one. So I don't know what's in that miracle broth or if it will in fact turn back time and keep me young forever, but I do really like this powder. That concealer, however, I'm not really a big fan so far. Like, it's still just looking a little iffy under there. Also, the powder came with this cute little luxe looking puff. It is so soft. I mean, I feel like I would only use this for touch-ups maybe if I'm on the go, but usually I do like to press in my loose setting powder with my beauty blender. So next up we have the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude Fusion Powder, and I got it in shade number 7 because the sales associate was telling me we could use it as a bronzer, but I guess it's meant to be a compact foundation, and this compact was $80, but you open it up and at least you get a little brush in here. Okay, we'll try that out. It feels really soft. Let's dip her in here and apply. It's supposed to give a very sheer kind of luminous coverage. Oh, definitely adding a bit of a glow to my cheeks. I don't know how I'm feeling about this brush though. I definitely don't normally like putting my bronzer on with that type of brush. I'm gonna go in with my bronzing brush that I am used to. It's the MAC 135. I'm having to really layer it on to get me as, you know, bronzy and sun-kissed as I want, but then it just gets a little bit too shimmery, which I'm not too into, especially since I have a lot of texture on my cheeks. It's kind of accentuating that. So I think if I were to buy this as what it's meant to be, kind of a finishing powder or a standalone kind of foundation, I think I would have liked it a lot more than using it as a bronzer. So I'll probably exchange this for my foundation shade and then use it as a finishing powder. Next up, we have the Sisley-L'Orchidée Coral 3 blush. I'm not French. I can't say French words. I know. You get what I'm saying. Text is up here. I mean, look at it. It is so pretty. That's an orchid on there, and there's 3 different luminous shades that's supposed to sculpt you to perfection, and it better, because this guy was $150. That is definitely, without a doubt, the most expensive blush I have ever owned in my life. And you guys know I have a lot of blushes. Whew, so I have high hopes. This better turn me into Megan Fox herself. But in all seriousness, it's meant to give you a beautiful glow. There's a little bit of highlight in there. It looks like, oh, okay, one tap of the brush. There's definitely pigment. It says it's enriched with white lily to preserve the comfort and softness of the skin. Let me blend that in a bit because I think I kind of overdid it. I think blush is something that I wouldn't normally splurge on. So I mean, as pretty as that is, I do really like the color. It's giving my cheeks a really pretty glow. I don't think I can justify the $150 price point. It's just pretty, but I think I can do without it. So moving on to eye products, I got an eyeshadow compact and a mascara. We'll get to that in a second. We have Chanel, the epitome of luxury. It is their Warm Memories eyeshadow quad. So there's 4 shades in there. She is brand new for the spring and summer. Really pretty shades, but we'll see what they can do on my lens. I'm gonna take this shade right here and let's use that as a crease color. Oh, that's such a pretty kind of dusty rose color. We're getting pigment right off the bat, which I'm surprised by because the swatches were a little iffy, but to be fair, my nails are so long I couldn't really get a good grip in there because it's kind of indented. You know, the struggles, long nail struggles again. So far so good, blending out like a dream. I also never understood why some of the most expensive compacts come with these. What are these even called? But it reminds me of kids makeup. I don't like applying makeup with these. Maybe it's nice, you know, to touch up on the go, but I think it just takes up space in there. Like, I'd rather not have those or give me a real brush. So I am going in with my Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm liking how the color is buildable. You can see it's more intense in my crease. I'm packing on the color. I'll also take that color, just connect it to my lower lash line. Let's go in with this really pretty kind of coral shade there. We'll dust that kind of all over the lid here. Let's spritz my brush with some Fix Plus, see if we can get it a little more intense. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now we'll go in with the darkest shade. Has a little bit of shimmer in it. Looks like there's only 1 matte shade in the palette. The rest are shimmers. And I'm gonna create just the tiniest little soft wing here. I mean, I'm impressed. They're very pretty, but I feel like these shades are pretty similar. I would have made this shade like an icy or a champagne to kind of have a highlighting shade, because I think they gave you a transition shade, they gave you a deepening shade, and then I feel like this should be maybe a brow bone highlight or inner corner highlight shade instead of another purple. So is it worth the $85? I think if you're a big Chanel fan, and you know, they are luxury shadows, they're very pretty shades. It's their new collection. I mean, she's shiny, she's pretty, but obviously there's so much more out there on the market. It just really depends on if you want to invest in Chanel, the name brand. If you really love the shades in there and you know you're going to use them often, then by all means, invest away. Let me finish up the other eye and we'll move on. Next up, we have Chantecaille's Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara. Definitely mispronounced that. It's cool. This mascara is $100, okay? $98, it's $100. Expensive. But it supposedly has their newest lash growth peptide technology, so your lashes are supposed to be booming after you use this. So I'm hoping for the best. It has really good reviews, which is why I was like, okay, I might be down to be spending $100 on a mascara if my lashes are transformed, but I need to see results. The wand is pretty fluffy, it's thick, it's reaching all the way from the root of my lashes and pulling through really nicely. And that's definitely adding length with the perfect amount of volume. They're not looking like spider leg lashes. I think it's really pretty. My lashes look really long. And I didn't even curl my lashes before this. Imagine I curled my lashes, they would be touching my brows. I wish I could tell you if it actually made your lashes grow, but I mean, this is a first impression. I'll have to keep using it, but I do use the Grande Lash Serum right now and I'm loving it. So I guess this would be like that type of product, but infused in your actual mascara, which is amazing. It's like a 2-in-1 situation. Other fun facts, it says it has a non-clumping double helix brush, so that's what that is, which is why it combs through and feathers the lashes really nicely. It did add volume, it added length. We like her. And for a lip product, I grabbed the Tom Ford lip color in Naked Ambition. The packaging screams luxury, okay? It's a gold and black little tube. It just has some weight to it. You have the TF embossed right there. I mean, this just screams money. Let's apply it on my lips. Oh, my lips are so chapped right now, you guys. I'm back in Canada, so I'm dealing with the cold winter, and my lips are not having it. Oh, this is so creamy. Now that is very nude, a lot more nude than I expected, so I'm gonna go in with a lip liner to help define these puppies up. Why don't we throw a drugstore product in today's video? We got the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Liner in Caramel Nude. 100% needed a lip liner to help tame that. I love the formula of it. It's very rich feeling, very comfortable. I feel like it has moisturizing properties. I would 100% recommend this formula. I like it. I don't like this color though. I don't think I'd make enough use of it to make it worth the money. So I think I'm gonna exchange this for a shade that I would wear more often. I like how we're kind of getting a monotone look here. The lips kind of match the eyes. I'm digging it. Last but not least, we have the Guerlain Parure Gold Mist. It's a setting mist. It looks fancy AF. Look at her. Gold, luxury, beautiful packaging, very heavy. It's got some weight to it. When she sprayed this on me, I swear I died and went to heaven. It smells so good. Oh, it's such a light mist. I want more. It smells so good. Kind of has like a floral scent. It's very feminine, very light. If you're not into strong scents, I would be aware of that. You probably won't like the scent as much, but I do like it. It definitely kind of added a radiance to my skin overall, which I don't know if I would want to pair that up with this already really dewy gel formula foundation. If I'm wearing a lot of powder, doing a heavier look, I think this will put it all together really nicely. It's supposed to be really good for your skin. Collagen targeting peptide. It's supposed to help protect your skin from pollution all day. I kind of wish you get more in the bottle. I'd be scared to like waste this. I think next time I'll limit myself to like 3 spritz to make it last longer. And I really like the spritz on this. It's very soft. You don't feel like you're being attacked. I like this. So those are all of the products that we have to test out today. Overall, I am a little bit more impressed than I thought I'd be, you know, especially dishing out that kind of money. Your expectations are just so high, but I really like the fact that they take skincare into consideration. I think I was most surprised by the fact that I liked the foundation. I am more of like a full coverage kind of girl, especially since I don't have perfect skin, but I'm very impressed with how that foundation gave me a really nice even tone overall. Literally looked like my skin. It looked like I didn't put anything on, and I think I'll make good use of it in the colder months now that it's winter. Another product I was super impressed by is the La Mer setting powder. It just felt super lightweight. It's undetectable. Kind of disappointed with the La Mer concealer. I still have darkness under there, and I'm not really a big fan of the creaminess of it. I think it kind of aged me a little bit. It got stuck in my fine lines. This blush, I have to admit, it's stunning, but I don't think I can justify spending that much money on a blush. It's not something like a foundation. Like, I feel like blush, you can kind of get away with it. And then for the Giorgio Armani bronzer, I wouldn't use it as bronzer. Didn't like it so much as bronzer, but could definitely see how that formula would be amazing as an all-over face powder. The Chanel compact, it's stunning. Invest that much in only 4 shadows if you knew you were gonna use them every single day. And I'm most hopeful for this mascara. Definitely excited to keep using it. It has such great reviews. It made my lashes look so good, and I need to know if it will actually make my lashes longer. So that's all for this video, but let me know if you want me to do a similar idea but with drugstore products. So instead of getting the most expensive products, we'd be going to the drugstore and getting the most inexpensive products available there and then trying them out. So if you want to see that, leave it down below. But that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Please subscribe. Join my S Club right now by clicking this button. Check out the S Club apparel. We dropped a bunch of new items. They are so cute. Click this button up here to check those out and watch these other videos of mine. Okay, keep watching me. I know you love me. You can't deny it. Watch another video. See you guys in my next one. Mwah. Bye.